Hi everyone. So today we're going to work on systems of inequalities. So basically we're going to graph our system and we're going to incorporate the inequality concept. So basically we're going to graph two linear inequalities and look for the overlapping shaded region. Okay, so that's our goal. We're going to solve a system of linear inequalities. Now, what we need to remember with systems of linear inequalities is that, like I said, we're going to graph both linear inequalities, or graph the linear inequalities, because you can have more than two. Okay, and that means we're going to shade and solid and dotted, and then we're going to look for our solution, which is the overlapping shaded region. Okay, so let's take a look at this first one. Okay, so we're going to combine the y equals mx plus b graphing a line concept with the shading of our inequalities. Okay, so here we're going to state our slope and y-intercept, and I like to use colors here. So m is 2, and our y-intercept is 0, -3. Now we also need to determine whether the line is included or not included in our inequality. So remember that it's not equal to, because it's just a less than, which means our line is not going to be included, which means that we're going to be trying to do a dotted line, or dashed, whichever way you want to think about it. And we have to determine which side we're going to shade. So let's just graph our line first. So we're going to start at 0, -3. Our slope is up 2, right 1. And we're going to have a dotted line because it's just less than. So in your notability, I didn't know if you ever noticed, one of your fellow classmates showed me this. That if you scroll to push to the right, you can get dotted and dashed. So I'm going to select the dash. And I'm just going to draw a straight line. Isn't that cool? I love it. Learn something new every day. Isn't that cool? Now we need to decide which side of our dotted line we're going to shade. Now the way I do this is I always do a test point, and then, oops, I guess I need to fix that. Let's go back and make it this. Okay, so we're going to do a test point. The easiest point on the coordinate plane is always 0, 0. So I'm going to put 0 in for x and 0 in for y. So is 0 less than -3? That is a false statement. Now, here's 0, 0. So if it's false, that says 0, 0 is not part of our solution, which means don't color there. So we're just going to shade over here. Okay? All right, now let's do our other one. So it's a two-for deal. Every problem has 2 or more. All right, let's do this color. Okay, so I'm going to get y by its subtract 2x from both sides, which means my slope is -2. Our y-intercept is 0, 2. And this is going to be, again, a dotted line because it is greater than, not greater than or equal to. All right, so 0, 2. It's down 2, right 1. Okay, I have a tendency to put a lot of dots on there, and I don't really need to. It is dashed. Okay. And there it is. Isn't that cool? I just think that is like the neatest thing ever. All right, and again, we're going to do our test point now. Most of us, I would suggest writing it out if you struggle, or you can do it in your head and go 0 is greater than 2, which is false, which means don't color there. So I'm going to color this side. And then if you notice, they have an overlapping shaded region. So this is what I'm going to highlight. I'm going to pick a third color. Let's pick this blue. Because your solution is the graph. So we want to really emphasize this is what the solution is. Now keep in mind, what does that mean? That means I can pick any ordered pair in that blue section, and it's going to make both of these inequalities true. Okay, so the overlapping shaded region is the solution to the system. So we want to really emphasize that when we're doing this. All right, let's try another one. Okay, so we have 3 here. Okay, so let's change that back to solid. All right, and this is already in y equals mx plus b form. And our y-intercept is 0, -4. Okay, so we're going to go to -4. We're going to go up to right 3. Go in the opposite direction. And we're going to go solid because we're equal to. There we are. Okay, now remember, solid means that the line is included in your solution. It means the ordered pairs on the line will make the inequality true. Dotted means that it is not, and it's kind of like a boundary. It's kind of divides the solutions to the not solutions. Okay, it's greater than. Again, I want to check my, put 0 in, so I get 0 is greater than -4, which is a true statement. So I'm going to use this one color, and I'm just going to go like this because it's got an overlapping region, and I don't need like 15 colors there. All right, let's try purple here. I'm going to take this guy. So I'm going to get y is less than or equal to -1/5 x plus 4. So m is -1/5, and our y-intercept is 0, 4. It's an equal to problem again. So I'm going to go to 0, 4. Here it is. I'm going to go down 1, right 5. Okay, down 1, 5 takes me to the end here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's a solid line. Okay, and I'm going to put 0 in. So 0 is less than 4, which is also true. So I'm going to color where 0 is, which is below. Okay, so we can already see the overlapping shaded region starting to form in between these two lines. Okay, so we have one more here, and it's x is greater than -1. Now remember, we talked about this. It's where it intersects the x-axis. So here's -1. And so that means it intersects the x-axis, which means this line is vertical. It is also dotted. So we're just going to draw a vertical dotted line. There we are. And we are, let's get a lighter orange. Do I have a lighter orange? There it is. It is greater than. So 0 is greater than -1, so that's true. So there we are. So you can see, let's use green. Right here is your overlapping shaded region. So you get this triangular shape that would make all 3 of those inequalities true. Okay. All right. Let's try this one. Okay, let's make it nice here. All right. I'm going to pick some colors. So I'm going to go x is less than or equal to 8. So I'm going to add 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Here he is. X equals is a vertical line because we're intersecting the x-axis. If I put 0, here's our test point. 0 is less than 8. So 0 is less than 8 is true. So I need a nice, I'm going to just, there we are. Okay, so let's try our next one. Use the minty one. So m is 1/3, or y-intercept is 0, -5. So I'm going to go to -5. Here he is. Up 1, right 3. Okay, this is going to be a dotted line. So, again, so cool. Let me try this one. Let's see what that looks like. Look at the dots. Oh my God, that's so awesome. But I think I'm going to have to use Dash to get a better picture. There we are. And we're going to be less than. So this is going to be, let's go here. 0 is not less than -5, so I'm going to be down here. Okay, so we can already see, again, we're starting to see our overlapping shaded regions. Okay, let me make it back solid. All right, so here I'm going to have to subtract the 2. So y is less than or equal to -1/4 x minus 2. So m is -1/4. Y-intercept is 0, -2. Okay, so -2. And I'm going to go down 1, right 4. And this is an equal to. Okay, so now I'm below, and I'm going to be below, so it's going to be there, right? Because 0 is less than -2 is false, which means no color there. So that's, oops. This, let's even go lighter. That's this one. Okay, so we're starting to see this section here. Well, I guess we'll go with purple. And y is greater than -5. So we're going to go to -5. Here's -5. It is a dotted line. Okay. Now sometimes what I might do, well, that's not helpful. Okay, is draw arrows to help me because it gets too confusing with all the colors. So I'm just going to draw a little arrow because I know that's up there. And very light purple, which means this. And we get this really weird shape right here, defined by our 4 lines. Okay, now sometimes they're going to make little polygons like that, and sometimes you're just going to have this like really big region. Okay, so I want you to pause the video, and I want you to try the other 3 that we didn't do on your own and check it out and see how we did. Okay, so pause it and give yourselves some time and try them. And we're going to check our work. All right, so this one is that. Notice that we have this big region to the left of those lines. And again, we have solid and dotted. Okay, 4, we have this triangular region, the blue region. And 6 is this quadrilateral. It's 4-sided, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, quadrilateral shaped as our solution. All right, let me know if you have any questions, guys. Please stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you again real soon.